Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The College of Fine Arts and Theatre welcomes you to this evening production of Hamlet. At this time, we ask that you turn off all cell phones and pages, and please refrain from any photography of this performance as it is prohibited by law. Please be advised that this production contains fog, haze, smoke, strobe effects, mature language, nudity, and it is intended for mature audiences only. For the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, triply on the tongue. But if you mouth it, as many of our players do, I had as live the tongue crier spoke my lines. Not to nor saw the air too much with your hand, thus, but use all gently, for the verti torrent, tempest, and, as I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and puget the temperance that may give it to smoothness. Oh, it offends me to the soul to hear a robustious pated fellow tear passion to the tatters, to the very rags, to split the cars of the groundlings, who, for most part, are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. I would have such fellow whipping for order in termagant. It all Herod, pray you avoid it.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you appreciated my beautiful faux English accent, which is the accent that they actually taught me in school because it's the easiest one. As you can see, I have become my main character for a little while just to experience what it was, because if you've seen a couple of my previous videos, you know that I'm working on something related to theatre. And so, yes, so this is my official announcement. I'm going to be participating in Nanowrimo, which is National Novel Writing Month. The goal is to write 5,000 words, so to complete kind of the first draft of a novel. This will not be my first time participating into NaNoWriMo. Last year I participated and I won, actually. I wrote a fantasy story about magicians who used music and musical knowledge to cast spells, and it was like a whole emotional journey. And then I revisioned it, I was on to draft 2, and then I set it aside. I am a mood writer, I am a mood reader, so that's where it's at. The project this time is going to be a literary fiction work, and it heavily involves theatre, and what you saw in the first minutes of this video was my main character, hastily named Sophia for now. I don't remember where, but I once read somewhere, it was a writer that told us this, that if you really want to write something, don't tell anybody plot, characters, don't talk it about as much as you would want to, because then you're going to lose the drive to do it before you finish it. So I don't want to give as much detail as I would want to, but I'm going to say this. It's a literary fiction novel. It's going to be a very hit close to home one. Can I say that? Is that how you say it? Because in preparation for this writing experience, I am participating in a theatre production. So that is going to be very exciting. I'm a very big theatre fan. I've been to the theatre many times. I had like a yearly subscription back when I was very, very young with my grandma, and now with my mom. So I've seen many theatre production. I've seen some musicals. I've seen Spring's Awakening here in Italy, and then I've seen Curtains in London, which was amazing. I love the theatre very much. If I was rich, all my money would like be theatre. Give it all to theatre. I would love to, but alas, I cannot. So yeah, my story is like that. Right now I am at 0 words, because I haven't started it yet. I am doing kind of like Preptober. If you've seen like Kate Kavanagh, Adele Marie's video, you know what Preptober is. It's prepping in October for NaNoWriMo, which is in November. Yes, this will be my first, I think, literary fiction work that I've written, and I really, really hope to complete it, because I feel like ever since I started writing very, very early. I've always wanted to write a book, that's the goal, but also I wanted to write a book that spoke firstly to me because I wrote it, and then to maybe other people. That's the goal, that's always the goal when you're writing, but spoke to a person in a very special way. Like, I would really like for somebody to say, oh, this is my favorite book, or this book helped me a lot, or made me think, etc, etc. And it may be now with this one, or when I'm 70 years old with my first novel published at 70, I don't know. The goal is just to write, and the process is very healing to me, and maybe if I can get it out in the world, it will be healing to somebody else. So that's the goal. I've said it 1,000 times, but I just wanted to say that this video was heavily inspired by Mix's video. I'm going to link it down below. She's amazing. She inspired me to make the intro to this one, and also to expose my writing a little bit, because what I'm going to do is in November I'm going to vlog my experience writing the 50,000 words, and we'll see how that goes. So if you could support me in my writing journey, that would be wonderful. So let's go into like the pleasantries now. If you've seen my hauls and my previous video, you know that I'm working on writing, well, not exactly writing, but working on knowing how to write a screenplay for theater. One of the books, one of the plays that I actually stole from my mom to make this video is, of course, Hamlet by Shakespeare. This is the version that my mother studied on, and it's all annotated. So you can see in the video, but it's also very heavily annotated by her for translations and just the meaning of words. We call it paraphrasy. It's what we do when we study Dante or other English poets and playwrights. Yeah, this is a very short video just announcing what I'm going to do, what I really want to do. I will hopefully now in October begin the true and heavy characterization of my novel, and like a little bit of plotting. I'm not a heavy plotter, I'm not a pantser, I don't just like dive in, but I like a little bit of structure in my novels. I have I've done like blocks, not like chapter by chapter, but by blocks, like what is going to happen right here in this period of time, because I want it to span over a long period of time, and I would really like my writing to be refined, to be like beautiful, pretentious, but not too pretentious. Literature writing. You know, the goal is donut art. I'm right about on the floor, if this is donut art, but if maybe with age, maybe with experience, I can get like down here, that would be wonderful. Be on the lookout for my next writing videos, also my spooky videos for this month of October, because there will be more reading and book videos. You've reached the end of the video. Socials, I have them. There are also important links all down in the description, so please check them out. If you want to find me somewhere else, I am on Goodreads and Twitter, if I can like put them up here, but they are also down there. I think I will see you in my next video. So until then, goodbye.